TNA in the early beginning, but after One Night Stand, that was pretty much the last time we saw them. Other than that, I mean, most of those guys are just, doing independent things. A lot of the guys from the ECW show have signed contracts with WWE, and right now are just in their developmental territories. Guys like Balls Mahoney, Axel Rotten, Danny Doring, Roadkill. All those guys are just, basically in WWE's Bush League, so to say, and, waiting to be called up till they can find something to do with them. Rumor has it, though, is that there is going to be another ECW show sometime this year.
Nice.
Later in the year, do expect another ECW DVD coming out. It's basically going to be kind of like a best of most violent matches, I think they said they were going to call it. So, I mean, look out for that within the next coming months.
All right, guys, I have one quick question.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon, I know he's a real ass. He has, I think, in my opinion, has destroyed so many characters. One of them is Al Snow. I remember in 1998, I saw Heatwave, which was an ECW pay-per-view, I think. And at the time, I think it was Just Incredible, something like that, a feud going. And at the end of the show, Al Snow's music comes on. The fans are going crazy. This guy he had the, people eating right out of his hand. I mean, they had heads in the, they're
plastic heads. I'm going to leave you with one thing on that. Leaf Cassidy. That's all I have to say.
So true.
It's so true. So that's what I'll leave you with that thought on Al Snow.
All right, guys. Thanks for taking my call. Keep it good work.
All right. Thanks, Lee. Anyways.
Can I check one more?
Yeah, it might as well.
Hello?
We have 10 minutes left.
Hey.
What's up?
Yeah, I got the question. Do you know when, what's the guy's name? Batista's coming back?
Batista just had surgery. He'll be out for about, 6 to 8 months.
8 weeks.
What?
8 weeks.
No, I thought it was going to be 8 months.
8 weeks.
Excuse me, 8 months. I apologize.
Oh, and I got another question. Do you think after he come off the recovery list, do you think he would get a shot at the World Heavyweight title again?
Probably. It's going to take him a while. He's going to be really pissed, and he's going to go after whoever it is. Yeah, they're going to work him up, they'll have him at mid-card status, basically, just to, build him up again.
If they do it.
I have one more thing to say. Last week I was watching your show, and you were saying about how WWE and TNA wrestlers are, going to each other's shows and debating and all that. But I think it's true because, Jeff Hardy and Gail Kim are going to TNA, and TNA wrestlers such as, Kid Cash are going to the WWE.
Yeah.
No, the only reason Kid Cash went to WWE is because TNA fired him. So
that's the only other place to go.
Exactly. I mean, he really had nothing to do. The only reason that Kid Cash is where he is right now is because they used him for the ECW show. So that's about it.
Well, okay, thank you.
All right, take care. Basically, there are only 2 promotions to work for, TNA and WWE.
Right, until the Ring of Honor gets a TV deal, which they probably never will.
Ring of Honor. If you're not working in either 3, you're suffering right now.
Exactly.
Basically, you're looking just like how the previous caller said, Just Incredible, Sandman, people like that. They're suffering right now, just waiting for the phone to ring to get a gig, anything. Even if it's a hardcore barbed wire match, they'll take it for $100 and a ham and cheese sandwich.
Might as well. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. All right, we talked about who and who were getting released. Latest release on the roster, the Heidenreich. Finally. Thank God.
Good, I'm really glad, because you know what? That's BS, what they did. They took Heidenreich, and they're like, you know what? We don't have anything creative for you right now, so let's throw you with Animal to promote the Legion of Doom DVD that came out. And then they gave him the tag team belts, they painted his face, and look where it went.
Nowhere. Exactly. But, I mean, Heidenreich and WWE both came to terms on the release. I mean, it wasn't like, okay, I quit or you're fired. Basically, he said that he couldn't deal with the stress of being on the road right now. He's claiming family issues, and that's the reason why he quit. I mean, if you remember Hurricane Katrina, all that stuff, Heidenreich is from New Orleans. His house was destroyed in the hurricane, so I mean...
Cry me a river.
Whatever. Well, anyways, I'm guessing that's why they're doing this. So, as far as LOD goes, no more. There's a couple dates in between that they were booked for, so right now Matt Hardy's going to fill in for Heidenreich with Animal as a tag team. Expect Matt Hardy to do whatever, and then expect Animal to go on some type of singles run in SmackDown, and see where that goes from there.
Let me take a call.
Okay.
Hello?
Yo, what's up?
What's good, man?
I got a quick question.
What's up?
Do you see Brock Lesnar, coming back to WWE?
No.
I don't think so, man.
Never. As far as him wrestling back in the States, yes. Because in about a couple of weeks, they're supposed to go to court, WWE and Brock Lesnar, about something about his contract, because the terms of his contract were, because he broke it, and only completed how many years of his contract, that he's not allowed to compete in any wrestling organizations in the U.S. for the next basically 10 years. That's why he's wrestling in Japan right now. They're going to court in the next couple of weeks. Basically, Brock Lesnar's team of lawyers is trying to get that ban lifted so that he can wrestle in the States now.
Think it'll happen?
Probably not.
All right, I guess he's screwed.
So that's about it. But no, I mean, I would not expect Brock to be back in the WWE anytime soon. But I mean, unless this injunction or whatever gets lifted off of him, the only time you will see him back in the States is if he is wrestling for them. But we'll see what happens.
Well, would you see him on TNA?
No. No, like I said, unless this whole thing at court pans out where he can get that ban lifted off of him and he can wrestle in the States, he's not going to be in the States anytime soon.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yep.
Hello?
Hey, good show, guys.
All right.
Hey, what's going on?
Ask you a question.
Yep.
Questions. Whatever happened to Goldberg and whatever happened to Undertaker? I don't see him no more. And Stone Cold, but don't hang up. I had some other things I want to find out.
Okay. Goldberg, I think he's doing a reality show about cars on like Discovery Channel or I don't know, one of those.
I know, but he was a real good wrestler.
He was, but then like he didn't want to work for WWE no more.
Right.
Something happened, like he got tired of the schedule and he just was fed up. He was like, you know what? I don't need.
McMahon and the McMahon family, is that why?
You know what it was? It was just him himself. He didn't want to do it anymore. There's something about him. He just took his ball and went home, like they said.
Yeah.
But who controls the WWE? Vince McMahon and his family. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nobody else who controls it.
No, I mean there's different partners. I mean, as far as of owning the company, it's the McMahon family.
And the son is involved, Sean, and that's it, right? And the mother.
Yeah. So I mean, Shane runs the internet division. Linda is the CEO of the company.
Married to Triple H.
That's Stephanie, and she's our head of the writing department. That's about it.
Somebody said she's pregnant. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Correct.
Well, I don't know, because I really love watching wrestling, and when I know it's all hyped up and everything, but it's like a soap opera. And I think Vince McMahon is one of the biggest promoters around.
Well, he's the only promoter around.
Oh yeah, I know.
TNA.
And then you don't see Eric Bischoff anymore, and the other guy that was a ring announcer. Whatever happened to him who wore the hat?
Jim Ross.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Is he gone? I think he's fired, right?
He's
Officially.
Yeah, not officially fired, but we'll see what happens with that whole thing. I mean, he took time off to get surgery, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know why they have referees in the ring. I mean, it just seems like a circus. It's so unfair. You see the unfairness when they're going for the titles and stuff. Like this past week when you had, what's his name? I'm trying to remember the guy's name who was fighting over there, for the title, and there was a ladder match with,
Edge and Ric Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair, right. And you can see, Edge was cheating so bad with his girlfriend over there. It's just incredible. Nobody did nothing about it. I mean, it's all show, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, I hate to cut you short, but we're actually...
What happened to The Undertaker and Stone Cold? And I'll call you up next week. Thank you.
All right, then. Stone Cold's not coming back. Undertaker's coming back in about 2-3 months. Look for him for WrestleMania main event against somebody.
Okay. A lot of stuff that we didn't get to this week because we had a lot of long phone calls.
If you got anything, email, MySpace, you know what's up. We'll get back to you.
Anyways. Okay.
Hey, what's up?